Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome back. I'm Will Dragon and we are playing Frostpunk. Now for those of you that might be thinking, wait, this doesn't look right. That's because we are playing the last autumn scenario. Winter has not yet come. We must build the generator before the ice comes and we all freeze to death. Let's go ahead and press play. And yeah, I think it's going pretty well. We've got a pretty steady income of food. Steel is kind of coming through with the reloading stations. And we are starting to build a couple of steam exchangers. We've not got anyone on structural profiles at this point because we are currently building our generator. Fantastic. We have the ventilation plant researched. I don't think we need the steam sawmill just yet. I think we're also okay for resources. Upgraded docks, maybe. That will allow us to unload onto 2 piles, and then eventually we'll get onto 3. As I said in, I think possibly the last episode, I wish I'd read and known that was going to happen before I had gone and placed 2 reloading stations, because I would have focused one dock with a gathering station with 3 piles, and then the other dock could have been with 1, 2, or even again maybe 3 piles, but with advanced reloading stations. But yeah, so I wish I'd known that. Sawmill range extension would be very nice, but I see what else we've got, of course. More foragers, maybe forager carts. That would be quite nice. Get faster, faster movement. Medical post. We don't actually have any medical posts at the moment, and of course, generator construction, that's probably what I should be looking at. Allows us to use an additional ventilation plant. Oh, so in other words, I guess we can have 2 as opposed to, I guess we're limited to 1 at the moment. A redesigned ventilation plant using more efficient aeration blowers, which cuts coal use by 15%. I'm going to go and chuck that one down. It's always nice to have more efficient stuff using less resources. We don't need a ventilation plant quite yet. But one certainly couldn't go amiss. Now, of course, steam cores are the thing we know, need, and love. And let's have a quick look at the map. We do, as you can see, have a few places still undiscovered. Let's come back down. And we are up to about 26. I'll wait for it to go up a bit more, because I'm probably going to grab in another steam core, and then I will probably get more workers, if I'm perfectly honest. Time to finish 4 days and 14 hours. That's quite a long time. How are we doing? We're about a day ahead of schedule. Maybe in that case I need to get more workers. I'm actually going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to ignore that a second. Let's get 13 more workers. Follow that shipment. What have we got? Bad omen. Oh, now. This morning, the camp is strangely quiet. People pass the bad news in hushed voices. An owl is perched atop the scaffolding, despite it being broad daylight. They were superstitious even in the best of times. But here, in this remote, harsh place, they see it as the worst omen, worse than a herd of black cats. The construction site workers refuse to return to work while the bloody bird sits there. They also say that to shoo it away would bring even worse luck. What shall we do? If I wait, we will lose 4 hours of construction. I'm not really willing to do that, so I'm going to shoo it away. It will rise discontent, but it's okay. Discontent is quite low, and we'll have a look at the Book of the Laws soon, once that becomes available, and we will see what we can do there. We're going to get a nice influx of food very shortly. What are you carrying? You're carrying rations. And there you go with that. We've got a lovely amount of raw food. We only have 1 person in the cookhouse, and it's more than enough. And so yeah, let's just keep going. Yes. Only 19% efficiency. That's never going to help, is it? We're maintaining resources pretty well, I think. What's your problem? Storage limit. I assume that would be on the docks. Okay, so we now have efficient fans. I mean, safety improvements will be for these areas. I'm not too worried about that quite yet. And our foundry is where we make steel composites. Let's just quickly pause because I don't want to waste or lose any time. Next, we need profiles and steam exchangers. Then we will need steel composites. So it's not bad to get them in and start building a few of them up. But I would not say it's necessarily my priority quite yet. Now, supercharge. Use at the construction site to speed up the work on the generator. Each user advances work progress by 10% and costs us 5 steam exchangers. That is fantastic. Probably won't come into play in our current construction phase is what I'm looking for. I'm going to go for sawmill range upgrade. Let's go ahead and grab that. And we could potentially... I think, do I have 2 resource depots? Yes. This one is assigned for steel, naturally. Well, that probably doesn't really need to be. I think I might change that to food. How much... What is my limit on steel? Getting 103 a day, and I have a limit of 300. I think that's fine. But, yeah, food is starting to go up a bit. So let's go ahead and... Actually, let's quick look at our book of laws before we jump into it. So we have both labor and administration. Now, in administration, we have a bathhouse, which people living near the bathhouse are less likely to fall ill. I think we're okay for that for a second. Cocaine pills, bare knuckle fighting, on-site burials or repatriation of bodies. Again, I think we're okay-ish for those, at the moment. Let's have a look at labor. After hours equipment maintenance, accident risk will be reduced at all workplaces. Discontent will rise permanently. After finishing their shift, workers will spend some time cleaning and maintaining their equipment to keep it in safe operating condition. Well, let's not go for that just yet. Cures gravely ill with potent medical... After use this law, another one cannot be passed for a little while. I want to get rid of... discontent. Using short shift raises workplace safety by 1. And shorten the workday in the generator construction facility to 8 hours. Motivation will rise slightly. I don't really want to do that either. So in that case, there's nothing I immediately want. Let's actually just double check. So let's have a look at administration. I think nourish the disease from a buried body. Preparing bodies for transport costs wood. You will have to build a morgue. Do you know? Yep, let's go for that. If I have to build a morgue, I have to build a morgue. That's fine. Well, I can't really... I haven't really got any spare people to do any building, to be honest. Let's go ahead and leave that for a second. I'm sure, you know, I shouldn't be wasting the time and I should be pushing something through, but I'm really just not sure what to push through, folks. I mean, I don't want to raise discontent. I'm going to go and learn short shift. New shift length. You can shorten the workday in generator construction. I can. I'm assuming that means it doesn't happen naturally. So I'm going to go ahead and sign that. And then, because I'm just curious as to what is work standardization. People working on short shifts are well rested. If we plan their work carefully, we can use their full potential. Workplaces will be 10% more efficient during short shifts. Using short shifts will cause a little discontent. Discontent will rise slightly. Interesting. Using a short shift raises discontent. I guess maybe with everybody else. Oh, there you go. So that would be the short shift, that would be the normal shift, and that's 24 hours, which is exactly what we're going to be staying on. Let's go ahead and get that fast forwarding. Again, we've got 14 hungry people. That's kind of their problem. They need to go and eat some food. What are we next? Free Saturdays? Don't be daft. And so, yeah, we are getting 13 more people in. They're all going to go into that generator. We do have... I'm assuming... about 6 hours left, so they probably won't actually get here in time. I can go and, however, do that again. Let's have see what's at the railroad track, though. There's nothing more we can do here, okay? A straight stretch of gigantic railroad tracks. A storehouse or 3 graves? Well, I'm going to go to the storehouse, naturally. Let's go to the storehouse and see what we find. Then let's go back to town. And let's keep things going. We may as well just go for full speed. Sawmill range researched. That just happens anyway, right? It does. It increases by 50%. That is fantastic. And... so let's go and grab... I'm mildly tempted by the next set. 125 wood, 75 steel. And it's pretty expensive on the old steel. I think what we need the upgraded docks, I think. Go ahead and grab that. We will upgrade, I don't know if it really matters which one. I'm going to say this one, simply for the sheer sake of it. And then we will get another pile of steel on the go. Maybe even another reloading station, but we'll have to see. I mean, steam cores are at a bit of a commodity right now. Oh, I have people being treated. I must have a... a thingy, a medical facility somewhere. Why are there 44 hungry people? I have 237 food. What is wrong with you people? Is it because my cookhouse is too far away from everybody? People are hungry. Shift work coordination. 1 times unpopular decision. Yeah, how come and eat some food, people. Come and eat some food. Crazy buggers. Steam exchanges, they do take a little while to produce, eh? And so let's just simply go and keep fast forwarding. It's I'm going to keep a little eye on this number. Because... yeah, I think it's because they all actually have to come to the cookhouse. So I'm going to go and basically reassign that. One. Hang on, let's go ahead and pause a sec. I need to work out spacings. People, tent. If I was to put a tent there, it would come up to there. If I stare at that line, which I've now got on lost because I pressed the wrong button because I was staring at that line, which didn't really work, did it? Okay, at the end of this roundabout. Food, cookhouse. That should be fine. I'm gonna go and put our cookhouse over there as opposed to over here. Maybe that will help us feed people. Because yes, that seems to be the problem. They're all streaming down here to eat, but they're taking too long about it, quite frankly. Because all of our stuff is over here, so I don't know. Maybe it makes a bit of sense. I'm not entirely sure. Upgraded docks has been researched. And so let's go and grab... I want to say the steam sawmill. I'm not too hard down by... I have a medical post though. Because I mean, apparently I'm treating people. So I can only assume... Oh yeah, here it is. Here's my little medical post. Yeah, so let's go and improve treatment of people in the medical post. Oh, and we have this guy waiting. He's at the storehouse. Ooh, we can get steam cores. Sign over the entrance says, Ministry de la Marine es des Colonies Entrepot number 4. It's not surprising that other nations also seek refuge in the north, but the scale of this operation is astonishing. An ancient storekeeper opens a big ledger at our site. The old man apparently took us for French engineers. Bonjour, messieurs. Voici vos nouvelles de vapeur. Veuillez signer ici. Et ici. Ça devrait être suffisant pour repérer la creve neige. He seems to offer us a shipment of steam cores. What the heck is creve neige? We will get some steam cores. Sure, I'm going to nod and sign those papers. I will take those steam cores. Just about to leave the storehouse with the steam cores, a group of workers confronted us saying something in angrily sounding French. We'll report later. Contact lost. Oh, have I lost my... Oh, well they said they're going to report later, so maybe they'll come back. Let's give them a few hours.
Good morning, people. Time to get busy.
Let's see if they do go and return to me. What happened? I feel like there was a noise. I feel like something should have happened. Okay, now I've got nobody. Nobody in this cookhouse. Transport has arrived with 13 more people. I'll take one off there. Put you in there. And... base safety levels. Let's go and... put more people in there. 4 days and 10 hours to... and okay, that is that. Oh, an infirmary costs us a steam core. That might not be happening anytime soon. And let's go and grab. Get faster reloading. And then I'm also... I can sign something in the Book of Laws, but I'm not going to quite yet. I can go and build an upgraded docks. Let's look at that. It actually just... like it all stays the same, but there's an addition to it. I think someone's going to be hurt. Suspicious minds. So we noticed that one of the engineers is sending very long letters to Aunt Bertha almost every day. They regard family and religious matters and seem innocuous, but the German-sounding name of this aunt raised our suspicions. We found out that by rearranging letters we can form sentences such as shaft rotor or iron coupler. We also found fluorino and cacklegran, but this might be code. What should we do about this engineer? I'm going to intercept all of his letters. Medical post upgrade researched. Have I actually gone and lost my scout team? So you can just turn yourself off for now. I'm actually going to bring 5 people off that. But 5 people on that. Let's use up some wood. We are also filling up with coal. That's all good. And a resource depot. It does cost us steel, which is unfortunate. Let's go and grab another one. So, we have a situation. We've detected dangerous concentration of toxic gases across the whole construction site. Breathing them will make people sick, but will keep them working. We have no choice. The gases are venting from the depths of the source, and their toxicity level changes constantly. We will monitor it and warn you about any changes 24 hours in advance. Workplace safety falls by 1 level. Oh, then I guess that means I am going to have to go and generator get that ventilation building, and that can come in this side. Yep, that's going to leave a small gap, I think, but in fact, yes or no, we'll put it here. And we are about to start using up our hard worked for coal, it seems. So we still have 44 people hungry. I'm not sure why. We do have 237 rations. They could even all just eat raw food if they want, and still there will be...
The shift's over. Time to grab a bite.
let's go to normal speed. I don't think those guys are coming back. 212 a day by one ventilation plant. Air filtration in buildings. No ventilation plants are active at this time. 212 a day, you say, huh? I'm making 218. But you know what? Let's go and... Toxic gases concentration will rise tomorrow. So you are turned on. I'm guessing maybe you'll... optional generator upgrades. I've now built 32%. Or 31%. So almost. That is on. I don't want to dismantle it. It's very comfortable. 510. I definitely can't afford to run it all day. That is extremely expensive. And there you go. So it's all of the same resource, and it all comes in. I think I am going to need another. Oh, whoops! Add new research. I'm wasting precious research time. What am I doing? I am going to need a charcoal kiln then, I think. Let's go ahead and research that. And yeah, see, this is the thing. I mean, a gathering station, although it won't quite be as efficient in terms of speed, it only takes 10 people, and it could end up getting... Well, if I've got a pile there, I could technically get like 4 piles with it. So it was, I think, a little bit of a mistake. I will get... tempting, so I'm going to keep that there for now. But we... definitely, I think I'm going to dismantle and move that when I can. I'm hoping that another pile for them will turn up here. Obviously, one here and one here. And I think I can get a gathering station to get 4 things here, because I mean... Oh, no, I could probably just be down on 3, to be honest. So I might go and move him across when I can. Or I suppose I may as well... no, I'm not going to go and disable him because I am just thinking... Yes, I probably would struggle to get a post in all 3, so I'm going to have a post on these 3 when I eventually get the 3rd one. And so yes, I will dismantle him and move him across shortly. And yeah, I don't think we're getting our scout team back. I think they are gone. Never to be seen again. Let's go and get 17 more workers. So I need 15 people. Oh, let's go ahead and grab... no, let's max them out. Let's get safety back up by a level. And then, because it says, I think toxicity is going to increase tomorrow. Yes, it will rise tomorrow. I'll keep an eye on it. If it does rise, then obviously I am going to have to get everybody out. And at which point then I will create another team. We've got 17 more people on the way, so they can definitely take up some of those spots used. And let's go and grab a charcoal kiln. We fit you in. Yeah, let's fit you in back here. Did you say you can't work? No, you can work. And then I've got the one over here, which is doing pretty well, although we are... If I can get up here and get these. Might have to come up here and grab these. We are kind of running out of trees a little bit. 515 wood there. And we'll produce 33% more coal. Let's of course go and upgrade it before we even start using it. That is fantastic. And let's keep things fast forwarding forward. Or let's keep things at least slightly fast forwarding forward. There you go. People are getting fed a bit better. That has been upgraded. Where is this second pile going to turn up? The left or the right? Yes, the left. What I was expecting. Going to go and be quite a small pile at the moment, though. I'm going to let that build up. I can only... I could just click on that, couldn't I? Yeah. So I take out 5.2. They in essence should be dropping off twice as much as I'm picking up. So let's dismantle that. Let's go and build a gathering post by there. And then as soon as we get that steam core back, we're going to put it there, and this will be much, much more efficient. How are we doing? 51% progress. That is fantastic. Charcoal, kiln, thermostat researched. There's no point in me getting that quite yet. Resource depot upgrade. Yep, that's also quite nice and cheap, which works out for me just fine. Let's go ahead and fast forward a little bit more. What is the problem? Promised rest. So people complain that the short shift law you signed some time ago still has not been put into effect. I've heard enough promises in my life. I'm not going to wait forever, says an older welder. A foreman nods and says if our boss counts on us forgetting what he said, he's going to be disappointed. If it's hard to keep motivation up when people feel they've been cheated, I'll bear that in mind. Motivation falls, but there you go. It's not really going to make a difference. It's fine. Let's go ahead and keep things moving. Let's just pretty much keep things as they are for now. And so then with that back, we will stick a reloading station there. We have 8 free workers. Did I not order a bunch of people? I guess I forgot to press order shipment. So again, one day we'll get 24 more people. That's going to help out. And very soon, once that wears off, we're actually going to take people out of this. We'll distribute them around, get some more resources up and running.
Get some rest, people.
What's the point? I'm actually going to... hang on, let's pause a second. Yes, I built it here, didn't I? I'm going to go and put 3 people on my charcoal kiln. Although it is sleep time. Now let's go and grab... what to grab? Let's go and grab Superchargeability, it is very important. And then we'll probably grab the foundry and start thinking about that. But for now, again, let's continue going forward. Let's get everything built. You are going to have 5 people in when the rest of him turns up. That should get... well, currently at this point, nothing. Let's keep going forward. Those 24 people will very much help. We'll get... oh, we'll get some things on 24-hour shifts, I think. And let's grab the foundry. Once again, let's keep going. Although we do need to get people back out into the wild, don't we? Which is an unfortunate... oh! Well, if you put it that way... excuse me. Sir, an explosion in the generator's foundation caused a tunnel collapse, trapping several workers. Unfortunately, we can't send a rescue team since we don't have one. Due to low priority given to the workplace safety in the shaft, the crews working there lack adequate training. No rescue team available. The trapped workers will live. Construction progress will be set back by 40%. How many workers are we talking? The trapped workers will die, motivation will fall greatly. How many are trapped? These are important figures. I need to know. Is it worth dropping back by 40%? I mean, that is about 2 days' work. But on the other hand, if it's like 5 workers, then I can live with it. Although motivation will fall greatly, so that'll put me back into the middle tier. But I think it'll slowly come back up. Tough decision, tough decision. We're going to leave this decision till the beginning of the next episode, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope you will all come back to join me for that. I think I know which way I'm going to lean, but we shall see at the beginning of the next episode. And so until next time, thank you all very much for joining me. I hope you are enjoying these videos. And until we see you again, I hope you stay safe, stay happy, and stay healthy.